Hello. Thank you for watching, VOD Watcher. Always appreciated. Just here, working at the computer. You caught yesterday's stream. You'd already know what we're up to today. We need black. And a lot of it. So we went out of our way yesterday, even though we were in the middle of building that big structure over there. We went out of our way. Be careful with that door. I'll show you after I get a quick hack in. Little snoozle. This boat. Look at that. Oh man. I am very happy with the way that the boat turned out. It looks almost like a fish with its big solar sail. But you'll know that this is only one half of the farm. Sitting inside the boat itself is a little, a ticker. And it's going to tell the allay that's nearby to throw all of the ink sacs inside. And if you're familiar with this kind of farm, you know that the next thing we need to automate are these little towers right here. Ooh, you can hear it from here. Better turn off the note blocks. Haven't turned on for the pre-intro because I really like the songs that I have picked in my my clock. My grandfather clock that plays songs. So, this is where we will be seating, and I think I want to redesign this, actually. I think I want to pull them down to here, and I want to use some like, chains and stuff. I think the quartz was what I had on hand for this, but I think I want it to look a bit more like that. So we'll get some tough bricks. And we will take a quick redesign. I do like the idea of them being here, but I think, like I said, lower might be better. Maybe I'll do two. Who's to say? We got a whole stream ahead of us. So who's to know how I'll get distracted? The first thing we want to do is we want to see if the allay can get that. Come on, float back up. Where'd it go? There it is. We should be able to grab that in just a sec. Ooh, that's a problem. Glad I tested that. As much as I like this glass border here, it might be time to go. Alright, test 2. It knows it's there. There it is. And it'll float up in a moment. It doesn't look like it's going to be getting to a spot that the allay can reach, which is unfortunate. I might have to station multiple tickers. I do still need to test if it can get it over this barrier, though. So we will give it another... It knows it's coming. There it is. Oh, is it going to get caught? Yeah, it's going to get caught. Oh. There it is. We'll do that. That is out of reach. Get that one. Is that out of reach too? Oh, there we go. All right. And then back to the ticker. Can you not hear it anymore? Is there another one that you can see? What is it, boy? Timothy fallen a whale? Sway the heck over here. See, and that's why I built this here, because I knew... Alright, that should bob up to where the Olay can get it. Should be actually able to test and see now. There. Nice, nice. And... Yes. 2 of them. Alright, so it's working. I might need more lays with more ticker machines, but for the right now, this will be sufficient, I think, especially if we move these over to here and here. So there we go. And then let's see, do I have any tough? Yes. That is a deeper hole than I intended to go down. Regular stone, and I've got tough slabs. Well. That makes sense after all of our rocks the past few streams. Lab. Let's see. We'll need tough. Jeez, here. Tough bricks. Do I have any? Put 1 more in here. Nice. Okay. Grab this polished tough wall. Like I said, I think I want to do some stuff with chains. I don't want to have to craft copper ones, though. I have a bunch of iron already. When I was doing the Froglight farm. Taking up inventory space, might as well have a couple. There should be plenty. Yeah. Yeah, I'm making 2 pillars. Let's get those redstone blocks that I can use to turn those on real quick. because, like, look how close these guys are. Now, I don't want them too close to the beach because I don't want them to hit players that often. Let's see. On top of there? Hmm. There. And then... we're going to use the chains kind of like I did in my frog lake farm. So that the Guardian isn't able to pathfind out, but can still see around it. Now, I have not tested this. We're doing this live. It could be that I put it down and then it just immediately escapes. So I'll have to make sure that the housing for this is airtight. Could do that with these. Maybe this will work. Might swap them, actually. Put the walls where the chains are. Or, how do these look sideways? Okay, I like it. Right, and we'll remove this and replace it with that copper bulb. Nice and bright. And we will make this too tall, so we can make sure, like I said, airtight. Then we'll get the rail out. That's where the Guardians go. Then just use more copper bulbs on top. Maybe some slabs. I think slabs would work best. So let's go and make the other one. Yep. That's two. That one's a little lower, but that's okay. It's to go with the river. Now I think it's just time to go get us some prickly guys. And make sure that these get turned into slabs. Ender chest, but no crafting table. Gotta have one in the ender chest, though. Auto crafter? Wood. None in my toolbox? Not even in the bundle? For shame. Tardar. A whole bunch. Give me slabs. That is not enough, unfortunately. Rub. Well, I had some slabs, didn't I? Some tough slabs hanging out in here. Plain tough. Can I use a stone cutter on these? Yes. So now I've got plenty of slabs. I think now it's time to gear up. We gotta go get boats. I think I'm gonna do the allay trick. I'll just go duplicate Terrence's intern. Let's see. So many. Let's go with this step now. Unfortunately, we do have to break kayfabe for one moment. Is it being blocked? What? Just these ones seem to be playing. Let's switch that up some. Ooh. Can you hear it, buddy? Can I dupe you? It is. Because you can't hear it for some reason. There you go. Oh, let's make sure I've got a lead on me. I already had one. Yoink. And you can have one of those. Right. Up next, I believe we're going to need some very specific ingredients. Let's see. Maybe I put all my boats downstairs. You say that. Just going to put a bunch of boats up. And then we're going to get some potions. Do I have any invisible fire resistance? Water breathing, weakness, water, invis. That is 6 invis potions, okay. Put that amethyst away. Quartz out of there. Don't think I need the chains anymore. Oop, those are my rockets. Block of redstone. Glass. Tough. We need these ones specifically, though. And put that in there for now. Do I have any in my... No. Drat. Okay. Unfortunately, I drank that way too early. Holy moly. Buddy. There you go. Yank. Nice. Thanks for closing the door. Let's see. Don't want to risk anyone's real life other than mine. For now, we'll take a boat out. This will keep them from noticing me, I think. Now, does that... It does not break the connection with my buddy. Whoa. keep a close eye on the lead there. Don't want to risk PD Pajama's life. Normally I would do this with a happy guest, but the Guardians are just a little too finicky, I think. I think the allay process is going to be a little better because they don't target allays. I'm afraid they'll, like, accidentally hurt PD if I use PD specifically. We're headed off that way. You've probably seen the, if you've watched any of the streams prior, you've probably seen it, just a big square of sand surrounding a monument. It's an unfinished project, we'll call it, because I keep getting distracted. This will produce black dye too, but I don't think I need the amount that it's going to be able to generate for me right now. I just need something that's going to be like a little AFK-ish. It should be there. Yeah, there's all our sand. All right, so next. Here they are. Now, the real hope, I'm pretty sure these guys can get in boats. Halfway through the invisible potion. Let's get my leads out. We're getting silly with it. As soon as one of these guys recognizes that I'm over here. Maybe I should put some armor on. See my pants? Do you see my pants? Don't think they see my pants. Yeah? No? You there, young sirs. Come on. That had to be it. They just didn't care. Certainly, I got close enough to them for them to care. Well, guess we'll go lay our landmines over here. Did you see all that? There we go. Yes, they can get in boats. Theory confirmed. You should be able to see me in like 2 seconds. So better have at least something on. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Obnoxious. You want to get one of these boats so bad? I know you do. Come on. Does that have 2 in it now? Whoa, the heck? Maybe head now is not the time. And now that guy's gone. At least we have you. Copy of Terrence's intern. Well, considering they literally just couldn't see me on the boats. That's a fun noise you make. Let's get these. Am I no longer connected? Oh, no, I'm still connected. Okay. There's so many of you guys over here. Do y'all want to maybe come over here? Any of you. Why are you hanging out so low? Is it because it's nighttime? Is that a thing? I know that's how it worked with Drowned. They seem to be getting pretty close to the top up here. Hmm. This is our exit for the boats. Nothing. Awesome. Should have brought my trident instead. Let's see, do I have that? Not the Riptide one. Those are both Riptide? Are the backups both Riptide? Yeah, whoa. Where's my loyalty one? Drat. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I gotcha. Any desire to swim upwards? Just sort of jostles him. See? Come on. Oh, I killed that guy. Whoops. You know what? I don't care that you broke your elbow. He broke his lead and got stuck in the boat. Okay, we got about a minute and 20 seconds, so just gotta be ready with the invisible potion. I brought orb. Pseudo-sun. I ain't risking that. Mm-mm. Whoa. A whole family of Nautilus. awesome. It looks like I'm the guardian and I'm rowing the boat. Just realized I should probably make sure I've got a name tag for this guy. Do I have an anvil? Show me an anvil. Beacons. Iron. Rails and such, but pretty sure I've got name tags in here. Yeah, I've got name tags. I just don't have an anvil. Gotta make sure that I name tag this guy so he doesn't despawn, because he's a hostile. I think as long as we stay close to him, we're good. Normally we would just slip right through there, but unfortunately that's not where we're headed. See, don't worry, buddy. You'll get plenty of enrichment doing that soon. Okay, let's see. This is first person? Yes, this is first person. Okay. Let's see. Very quickly. Oh, I don't have my wings on. That'll work. Smart move with behind the rocks. Let's get Jamothy name tags ready. Shtabam. Alright. That's one over here. We just gotta go get the other ones. Yeah, a little snacky. Actually, put that back on my hotbar. All right. Okay, so maybe it's a behavioral thing where in the daytime they like to come up to the surface and jump around. I feel like I should have known that because I've been playing this game for so long, but I just honestly don't interact with these. This is a new experience. Come on. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Whoa, that was awesome and wild. Yes! Jamothy! We ride. Well, Jamothy 3. I don't really have a spot for Jamothy 3. I guess I could make an extra one. It wasn't that difficult. Okay, we can get to top speed. With the way it was acting with all those extra boats chained, I thought I might need to keep it restricted, but it looks like we're still connected. This is fun. Terrence's intern's clone got to come out and help us do effectively nothing because this was just easier to do with invisibility potions. Though it is a little lame by comparison to seeing an elite fly through the air with a guardian attached to it. Oh boy, the sun's setting. How handy. At least we'll be there soon and I'll be able to take a quick rest. Come on. Keeping an eye on the lead and also dragging the boat in this perspective is just a little wonky. It's better than not being able to do it though, that's for sure. I do think Jamie T3, the one that's hanging out with Terrence's intern, may have to die. Especially if I'm going to use Terrence's intern's clone as part of the farm. Fix snoozle. Catch some honk disease. And then we're back to... Ooh, we gotta get the minecart stuff set up. And I believe the other one already has a crystal in its hands, so let's put those back. Okay. No boots. If I... Can I decraft these? Or when I break them, do they become separate? No. Gosh dang it. God, let me bonk. There we go. I need a bunch of blocks, and that's something that I've neglected. Forgot without my electric, I can't really do that trick. Okay. Oh, my invisibility potion ran out. Ugh. All right. Some regular rails. these away for right now, just so they don't take up some inventory space. Right. So we need to all right. Okay. Boat goes in minecart somehow. Yes, yes. He is free. Okay. Woo. Fun little glitch with the boat there. Happening again. More minutes of invis. I think I might be able to still get them in minecarts. I just don't know how. Just about everything goes in a minecart. You could put gas in a minecart. Wish there was a way to lure them that wasn't. Can I lead a squid? Well, if there were squids, because these guys are efficient. Hmm. How do I get them in there? Hmm. You can lead squids. I wish there was like a surefire way to lead. Like, ooh, a pufferfish. Because right now, they're just being nuisances in my bay. Can't be loving their life. Having a good time zapping as many squids as they want, but I need them to get inside of my stuff. Like, my man, he's right here. And I would love if he was in a minecart instead. Can dropping a minecart work? Yes! Yeah! You can drop minecarts on their freaking heads. Oop. There we go. He's on the rail system. Alright, that's not gonna work. Oh! That was a close one. Nearly lost that Jamothy. Once we get him in place, we'll have to... We are running low on invis. I think if we get a furnace minecart, we might be able to push him in place. But invisibility's running out. I definitely want to get back inside the house so I can get some extra potions. Able to hear him all the way out here. Does my in-game character have tinnitus? Let's see, do I have any invisibility potions already? Night vision. It's in the right direction. And I've got stuff to ferment spider eyes with. Good, 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 good. Two, three. And those. Two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, we go. New invis potions are on the way. See. That takes care of that. I need to... Furnace minecart. We need to test if that works underwater. We'll grab some coal. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, and then we will get back to this in just a moment. So, I will be back in a moment. Sorry about that, friend. Back to it, though. Let's get our stuff prepped. And let's preliminarily grab some extra rails. My other minecart is out as a trap right now, hoping to get one while we're just sort of out and about. And my invis wore off. And I forgot to grab them. right here. I am a goober. May have drank that a little too soon. I think one of the other things I want to do right now is... Let's throw those in there, get them out of my inventory. I keep forgetting. Let's grab this stuff to make another of those pillars. So we need our tough stuff back, polished tough wall, and some tough bricks. And then we need... Is that enough walls? That's enough walls. Okay, and then more chains. There we go. Let's go catch some fish. Oh, they've caught themselves. How wonderful. Oh, hey, buddy. All right, so... with them trapped, we can take advantage of this. You see? Now they're double trapped. Not that that was entirely necessary, but it's going to make it a lot easier for me to, you know, trap a minecart on each one. So let's see. So then the other minecart was over here, right? And yes. At my enchants, that's really frustrating. But I think we should be good soon. Okay, so we're going to drop a minecart in. Push. Okay. F3B. Let's put the sword away, get the axe out so I don't accidentally hit the wrong thing right now. There we go. Perfect. Just gotta get another minecart to go in there. And I think the next thing we need to do is get this fella situated. So now, big test. Yeah. Now the real question becomes, will they be able to see the squids from there? Might be able to break these top chains. Oh. Looks like he could see just fine. Might swap these for maybe acacia fences? I think the third one we're going to put over here. Down at the bottom of this bay. We should heal. I am doing a bad job of that. Alright. Grab the copper pole. We'll do that later. Is Jamothy stuck? It looks as though our friend Jamothy here is inside and stuck. That is glorious news. Alright, Geometry 2 and 3. There we go. Separate lines. That way I can control which one comes out when. Need this to turn that way. Ooh. Ah, 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 ah. There we go. No. This is okay. We can pivot. We can pivot. Ooh, boy. Push. 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 Upsetting. Interesting that he would clip like that. Okay. Right, but we know what to do now. We need to have more force than that, so... What? He wasn't on the track! Where'd that go? Think. The number of times that this poor creature has had to go through a block. on rails. Those rails should be going exactly where we need them to. Let's get some air. Right there. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. We've done it. J-Mithy 2 is in place. Yes. Well, that's close. Oh, man. Wrangling's hard work. Oh, air. Alright. For this nerd, we already have him trapped, which is really handy. Now we just need to get a rail system that takes him to where we need him to be. Goodness, for F3B. If I did not have hitboxes right now, I would be so lost. Alright, so. First thing we need to do is know where we're headed. Look at these fellas getting to work already. So up next, we're headed there. Dang it. Alright. He's headed to right here, but we need to put a copper bulb there. And I don't know if I have one of those on me. I need to check. Let's see. Copper bulb, copper bulb. I know it was what I was just working with a little bit ago, so maybe in one of my other sort of ancillary shulkers. Nope, doesn't look like it. So I'll need to go get another one. But I think we're almost done. I think I'm going to put another conduit down here just because of how much I've been over in the river, and it's been really handy to be able to breathe for at least a portion of my journey. Just don't have enough Nautilus shells. Ugh. F3B in here is a nightmare, though. Machi machi. Let's see. Copper bulb. Looks like we're done with these. Still need this guy, though. And those. And let's put boats away. When did I get a fishy? See, you probably saw when I was just poking in there. I've got those Hearts of the Sea. But I've only got one Nautilus shell. And I was thinking about using that Nautilus shell decoratively. All right. Nice sharpshooting. We're actually going to go back for just a moment because I've realized an error. I think I can get one extra rail. Snag them from in here. All right. In here, I've got buttons. They don't work. Hell yeah. Guess the only way to do is with the block, huh? And I think... do I have enough redstone in one of my bundles? Torches, hoppers... lapis that I have. Awesome. Well, I don't need to turn it on right now. I just need to get the stuff in place. did that take so long? I know I'm underwater and, like, technically swimming and not standing, but, like, jeez. It's iron chains. Alright. And that's the game, folks. That's how you play this freaking game called Minecraft. It only takes 2 hours of your time, and you can move 3 of the prickliest little boys in the whole world and trick them into making you ink for some reason. If a mob spawns up there, I'll eat a coat. Clean up all this dang mess. Alright. So up next, we just need to get a redstone block. And then mine out the rail underneath that guy, Jamothy 3, but I think we should also give them individual names, especially now that I've got them all corralled and I'm not concerned about them despawning. Minecart rails, rails themselves, copper bulbs, keep the amethyst shards, dirt. Put these in here. Oh, that's right, all my armor and stuff. Right, put the stuff away. chains. Frogged light. And then let's come up with new names. So we've got Jamothy. Markenzie. Oh no! Markenzie's the one who did it. Oh, there goes my invisibility. Luckily, this is a non-issue. We've got Markenzie. Then I don't know why that portal noise keeps playing. Let's take a look at that. Jonathan. No. The N-word. Whoops. Hang it. Was I hearing that noise down in the basement? Let's drink our Viz. I forgot the redstone block. I'm a dunce. Will say, not being able to see my hand and just sort of looking at the lever like that is a little disturbing sometimes. I think it's these guys. But the sound of their magic is really loud or something. Manward. Markenzie. There we go. next thing I want to do, right before we stop for the day, I think. You know what? Here, buddy. Dude. Oh, hell yeah. You ready? Done. Yes. You go there, you go there. Alright, so I've got one that I can always pull off of if those guys go missing. Those guys will now come and deposit over here. Alright, we can turn that off now. Alright, I think that's pretty successful. Can I? I'd say today was pretty successful. Oh, crud. Forgot those guys like shooting at people. But yeah, today was successful. So between getting this whole farm started yesterday with the boat, we've now also got 3 lovely guardians who are a little peeved about the fact that I can just sort of outmaneuver them. Neener, neener. You're trapped in cages. Alright. Well, thanks so much for coming if you did manage to show up today. And if you watched this on a stream VOD, I really appreciate you checking out the YouTube channel. If you want to see more stuff like this, where I make weird farms and interesting structures, stick around. I stream pretty frequently nowadays. Got a couple more projects ahead of us. We're gonna fix this bridge because right now there's no way that boat could get underneath that. What the heck? I think I'm gonna make a special type of bridge right here. Remove this old one. I know I just built it a couple of episodes ago, but it is the wrong vibe. And now that we've got all that black dye, even just the amount that we got was a ton. And we can start working on this thing again. Though, I think we'll need to fire up the gold farm for a little while to get all of the smooth quartz that we'll need. So I guess I'm gonna go do some AFKing in the Nether, and then some AFKing in the overworld, and that's gonna be pretty boring. So I will see you guys next time I stream. That's probably gonna be on Tuesday. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.